Economic development in the region in 2016 can pretty much be summed up in two words: beer and Botetourt. Two major craft brewers announced plans this year to locate in the Roanoke Valley, while Botetourt led the region with several major economic announcements. WSLS 10's John Carlin has a look at the major announcements of 2016.
Deschutes Brewery will invest $85 million, create 108 new jobs here in the city of Roanoke, Virginia.
Bend, Oregon craft brewer Deschutes announced in March that it had selected Roanoke for its East Coast distribution plant. The announcement coming from Governor Terry McAuliffe and Deschutes founder Gary Fish.
People want to make this business about beer, and no, it's about people. It always has been. And, you know, this is where we felt comfortable.
Meanwhile, another major West Coast brewer, Ballast Point of San Diego, announced in May that it would be moving its East Coast operations to the Lawrence Company's facility in Botetourt County, bringing in 178 new jobs and leaving County Administrator Gary LaRue hopeful the county's population might become a little bit more youthful.
What I would end up hoping is that this will actually help to attract a younger community in some way.
The craft beer movement gained ground in other areas as well, with microbreweries set to open in Bedford with the development of a new restaurant and brew pub and a factory building on Grove Street. In Danville, Ballard Brewing promised a tasting room and brewing facility located under 56 new apartments. And in Vinton, there was the opening of Twin Creeks Brewing in November. And in Roanoke, Big Lick Brewing Company announced plans to expand into new, larger digs at 135 Salem Avenue sometime in mid to late 2017. Back in Botetourt, it was more than beer, however, as the county began to make inroads around the exit 150 interchange in Daleville. Gone is the truck stop, and inbound are residential and shopping options as officials opened the Gateway Crossing in late December.
A mix of retail and housing and various kinds of commercial that can really raise that level of the county to the next level and let it be the economic driver that it is.
Not far away, Eldor Corporation announced in March that it would build a 250,000 square foot building in the Greenfield Industrial Complex. The auto parts maker will employ about 350 people. Meanwhile, the Virginia Community College system also announced plans to open shop in Botetourt County, with its administrative offices set to bring in 200 jobs. No review of 2016 would be complete without mention of the ongoing developments of the Virginia Tech Carilion Research Institute, which announced in March that it would be creating a Health Sciences and Technology Innovation District, which would connect the hospital to the downtown area along Jefferson Avenue. That's thanks to $46.7 million in state money, matched by $21 million from Virginia Tech and Carilion. Also in Roanoke, tech company Meridium was acquired by GE Digital for $495 million, which company founder Bonds Hart says will allow the company to stay in Roanoke and even expand. It was not a good year for employees at the Volvo plant in Dublin, which saw 500 people laid off in February, followed by the announcement that 300 more would lose jobs in September, and then late in the year, word that another 500 jobs would disappear in 2017. Volvo blames a 20% reduction in the North American truck market. Similar bad news in Rocky Mount, where Moducraft Homes closed in May, leaving 150 without jobs and a sizable hole in the town's economy. In Central Virginia, the loss of Genworth Financial and 200 jobs was mostly offset when the Standard Insurance Company announced in July that it would spend $1.7 million to open a facility in Alta Vista, creating 178 jobs in 36 months and another 50 coming by 2020. Fallout continues in Appomattox County as Lindenberg Industry, which promised hundreds of new jobs in return for $1.4 million in Virginia grant money, has essentially disappeared. There is no new facility, and state officials all the way up to the governor are trying to get the state's money back. Across Southside, however, news on the jobs front continues to improve. Companies like Solid Stone Fabrics announcing mid-year that 22 new jobs are coming to the Martinsville, Henry County area. Alcoa announcing 15 new jobs, and North Carolina-based Performance Livestock and Feed creating 32 jobs in a shut-down furniture facility. There were many similar-sized announcements across the region. Back in Roanoke, the Norfolk Southern building, essentially emptied by the railway's departure from Roanoke in early 2015, is being sold to investors who hope to bring new office workers to the downtown area. And as the calendar turns to 2017, Falconer Construction of Charlottesville has been awarded the contract to build the rail platform to support passenger rail service for the Star City, scheduled to arrive in late 2017. With a look at the local economy for 2016, I'm John Carlin, WSLS 10.